Welcome back, Dream Chasers. We're back here in StoneBlock 4. I'm SilentKain, and geez, that guy's annoying to listen to. So, or am I the annoying guy to listen to? I'll never know. At least I won't know. Anyhow, so, well, we got ourselves a few things to take care of here. We wandered off, did a few of the cool quests, because we're cool kids like that. So we wandered off and did a few things here. We found ourselves stealing from the Wardens. We grabbed ourselves some Echo Shards. I went back just to wander around and just pick up a couple of the chests I hadn't done quite yet. So I had those. Just to give myself a couple extra Echo Shards so that I had the two that I was supposed to have, and then I was able to upgrade this. Where I stuck those Ender Shards, I don't remember. I do have some Ender Pearls here, which I feel like is not where I'm putting the Ender Shards. Or the rest of the Ender Pearls. I don't know where I have put them, but I assure you, they exist. They are somewhere. Maybe they're in my green bag. Are they here? Yes, there they are. Yes. Okay. As you can see, I still have a bunch of junk that I have to deal with at some point. I did get a cool wither spawn. This is a working one, so as opposed to the broken one. So I'm going to start using those things to make an XP farm, and that'll be great. Yes. But we'll get to that a little bit later. As for today, you can see I have a cool clipboard. So, greet the day. Well, we've done that. We have a couple things on my list. I have an XP farm, food farm and storage, soul sand production, and then the quest, the Wayfind's Path. Or Wayfinder? Yeah, that guy. So those are the things we're going to work on. And maybe not in that order. Who knows? So, we're just going to stick these ender pearls over here, because that's where I seem to be collecting them. Because I go over to my cow once in a while, and just go get some, and then things are cool. So that's what we're going to do. I think the one that interests me the most, just at the moment for things, is to kind of clean this up. Because it's a weird space, and it doesn't do anything. And right now, this is not collecting me anything because the farm isn't growing. And so, and I know I'm going to need source going forward, and it seems to be a pretty basic item. So I think that's a good one to get going. Plus, food. Who wouldn't want food, right? So, now these are my base item things here, and stuff like that. So that's pretty good. But I don't really want to have well, I don't mind putting all the food things here, but I don't really want to have the farm exactly right here. Maybe I do. Maybe that is that fun to look at? Do people like looking at watching the farm just plunk away? Not sure. Do I? Do I care about that? You know what? You know what? Maybe I will leave this functionally here. I don't think I'll need this. But yeah. So we're gonna get rid of this as it is. And we're gonna get out of the way. And we're just also gonna give ourselves a little bit more height here, because I think this is, was it 3x3? That's just a little shallow for my liking. So we're gonna get rid of this roof a little bit here. You might notice that the tinge of everything looks a little different, and that's because in my helmet I now have the night vision ability turned on. So as cool as that is, there's a hotkey to turn it off, but I don't think I'll ever want to. So we're gonna go with that. One thing I'm always a little sad about with Minecraft is that the music that it plays is pretty cool, but it's pretty, I don't know, infrequent on how it comes on and off, and then what kind of music you get with it and stuff. So and as fun as it is to listen to me talk, you know, a little music is kind of nice. We also probably need to go grab a few of my jars from back into wherever that thing was. The world engine. And we should probably also make a few more upgrades for all of these things. Some of them have upgrades and stuff, and some of them even have, like this one. It even has a void upgrade, because this was just going crazy. But, yeah. So, with that said, I'm going to need, well, I'll set up the collector part of this at the very end, because that's not going to be a difficult thing to do. Now, we're going to have to remove all of this. So, can't I? No? Oh, that's not the right tool, eh? Alright, let's go grab a tool. You might also too, I upgraded all of these to Celestia Gems. Because when I upgraded this, I could now make Celestia Gem stuff. And that's really fun. What was I looking for? The right tool. Right tool for the job. And that's part of the reason why. Yeah, there we go. It's gone. Oh, it even took out that. Oh, okay. I was not expecting that, but that's fine. Alright, so let's go put all of this away. Oh yeah, also, let's go grab some dirt. And a stack of dirt. Awesome. We'll grab a shovel because that's much faster. Excellent. Okay. Let's refill all that. And this will just eventually turn itself into grass and it'll look normal as it was. Cool. Alright, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a full farm. This is as big as it's gonna get. But unfortunately, this is not the right kind of material. So we're gonna remove that. And that. And this. Put that there. Alright. And we can get rid of that for right now. Excellent. Okay. And just a little bit more dirt. Alright. Just a bit more. Thanks. How come I only got 36 out of that? Oh, okay. Back to mud and other things. Okay. Come say that! Thank you. Okay. So let's take. Yeah, that one's full. Where's this devil fruit gonna go? Do I have a devil fruit in here? I like that that's a feature in this one. All right, I don't have one, so we're gonna put that there. Or demon fruit? Is that what it is? I don't know. Moss block. Moss block. I don't think I'm gonna have a lot of these, so neat. Yeah, you're just gonna exist over here. In my trees. There it is. Cool. All right. These ones here are to be disenchanted because they have like some high level enchantments. That's why they're in here. So cool. Do these just turn like that? Oh, okay. There we go. Cool. We now have more strength. Amazing. Okay. Let's go grab our dirt again. Boom. And this is the stuff I forgot to get rid of. Put our clipboard away. Awesome. Also, we're gonna take off this guy for right now. I end up kind of just floating a little bit here and there, and that's kind of annoying. And just for inventory's sake, I don't need this 2 pieces because I have hundreds of them. Hammer, we'll put you over there. Good. What's in? And dirt. Awesome. One, two, three, four. Perfect. Alright, let's go get some bucket. There we go. We have water. Oh, don't touch that one. I know why we have that key. Let's sand away. Alright, so we got the Direwolf 20. Awesome ones here. We can also add the drops teleporter to it. So, see, there's my night vision. I got that one. Don't need that anymore, though. So some amethyst shards, some ender chests. Yeah, I think I could get that. But the thing is, like, does it really matter? I guess so. Sure. Let's do this the nice way. So I just need a bunch of obsidian and one of these gold clips. So this one. So Sparacore. Bum, 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 bum. That's done. Obsidian. I'm gonna need 16 of that. Not sure where I would have stuck that. There's, crying obsidian. Don't want to use that though. That's just pain in the butt. Somehow come across. This is skulk. Does put it in here? Oh, okay. Well, I do have some, but not enough. All right. Well, let's go make some. Again, we're gonna need a bucket. You can tell I made some earlier. This guy. Just about. There we go. How much was that? A few. Okay. Let's go. Let's go grab this guy. Don't need that at the moment. Yeah, I just gotta get some regular cobblestone, because it's fine. Alright. Can I do... Nope. It will not let me do all of them at once. Anyways, that's enough obsidian, so... I have to figure out a way to make obsidian so it's more convenient. That'll do for right now. And that. Actually, just a quick question. Is there any obsidian in here? No. Just random ass blocks. Cool, that's fine. Alright, I can hang out down there. Put my thing away. Put my sand away. What? Oh, this is snad. That's why. Okay. Yeah. Tiny little box. Okay, let's see. I got a better chest. So we'll just make a mess real quick here. Make sure my inventory looks good. Break. Place. There we go. Easy. Where'd the chest go? Oh, did I put the chest in there too? I did. Cool. Okay, so let's go grab our eyes. We got some eyes. Alright, because we need a whole bunch of these. We need some ender or some blaze powder. 2 of those things. So let's grab that and that. Okay. I put my did. Okay. Those go there. That. Bing. Okay, we got those. Drop teleport, and we need our amethyst crystals. Got a couple right there. There we go. Drops teleporter. Whee! Grab that. That and that on there. Shabam! Alright. So that means, actually, we'll just... There we go. So that's where that's gonna go. So whatever, whatever crop stuff happens from this will teleport to there, which is great. And that means we don't have to monitor this farm. It'll just do its thing. Perfect. All right, and that one. Amazing. Okay, cool. We're gonna put our hoe away. We don't need that for a long time. We're gonna pick up this hammer though. We're gonna put it in our inventory. Yeah, I'll pick up this crook, and this one, 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 and I guess this one too. And I care about having that. I don't know, it's got a fortune on there. Probably take that off. Well, whatever. Why am I putting these things in my inventory? Well, you can see now they all have perfect durability. right? Because over time, that make a liar out of me. Okay, well, you're weird. But most of them recover their durability per second because I have this cool thing that just keeps repairing things. So that's really awesome. So just put all these back. And that one. Cool. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, okay. So this one's just one too far. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. That'll be the walking section. So, what are we going to plant in our cool planting plant place? Well, definitely we're going to make sure we have some wheat, potatoes, carrots, and we're going to have the chicken seed types that I've got, and lettuce, and sugarcane, and demon seeds, and those. So those are the ingredients that we're going to try and do. So we're going to have normal stuff basically over here as best we can manage. Hey, hey. Oh, that's right. You're not the seeds. Those are the seeds. You're just fine. Cabbage seeds. Cool. And carrot. See, there we go. Stuff grew. And when it grows and does its thing, this thing will generate. Look at that. And I'll fill up these guys. Then also, we're going to grab these guys. That's awesome. They're growing already. I think I've only got level 2 of those anyway, so that's fine. Anything else I think I want to grow? Right. And then this guy. So we'll put him there too. So we got a whole bunch of stuff. This is more for just regular things I feel like growing. These are going to be for all the chicken seeds. They're going to be up to level whatever. And then just other things I feel like I want to have in here. The farm is vast. So if I feel like something's missing out or I don't have enough of something, you can always add another one. And this gives me lots of availability for stuff. And now I don't have to worry about monitoring it anymore. So ain't that great? And there we go. My sword has been repaired. Or at least my old sword that I don't think I'm ever going to use anymore. So I might just remove this. Yeah. Do I have a... Yeah, I kind of do. There we go. There's a thing of old equipment. There we go. Yeah, these ones. These are all the leftover tools that will probably never see the light of day again. So let's grab our memory and forget that one. Cool. And this guy's gonna hang out in here for a while. That's cool. All right. Well, that was a great start. That was pretty easy. And I'm not sure. Thanks. That's right. Yes. So that's another issue I gotta attend to right now. Is that these things here, they're gonna be filling up here. So let's go void upgrade. Okay, we're definitely gonna need a bunch of those. We got 6 of these. Oh, no, well, that'll be a start. Let's grab this, this, and this. Excellent. Okay. Well, you're gonna cycle through everything, aren't you? Yeah, come on. You know what? Screw it. Oh yeah, that's right. It's not even in the right form of his. Yeah, that was pretty close. Okay, whatever. Okay, it's 4 chests in each corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, and wood. Amazing. There you go. There can only be one. This is the one at the moment. He is the oneiest one who's also damaged because they keep burning themselves on this. And also, I'm sorry to report, there was a cat that was sauteed in the foundry. And you might be thinking, hey, how? How did they get in there? It's a sealed unit. And I wondered that too. And then I did that. But also, you can do this. Because you can actually stand right close to these little fire things. And yeah, they're hot. Okay. But with that said, it looks like we're going to need a bunch more obsidian. Like I said, probably need kind of a way to make obsidian. What's our... You know what? Now's a good time to kind of solve that problem. Obsidian. What's our different methods of making this stuff? We got this guy. He's pretty convenient. We got a chicken that can do it. Probably some auto block thing. Yeah, whatever. That's that one. That uses up those magma blocks, to which we don't really have any of. That's just Stoneworks generator, not the greatest. Okay. What? Cobble deep slate, obsidian dust. Okay, so you need the obsidian dust to make the obsidian. That's not very useful. You can pour it out that way. That's not the greatest. We okay. How about a stone? Stone generator. Let's. Okay, I don't want the super cooler. I want to. What can you do? Okay, so that's nice. You can. Okay, you can. Hmm. Feel like. I feel like there's some recipes that I'm not seeing here. There's also. Oh, also, I'll just take those two. You know, I'm gonna use those two right now, just because I know this one's already full. So let's just do that. And what else I plant? I planted you. That's great. But yes, I had. Yeah, see, I got a netherite basalt generator. All right. What can we do with basalt? Not a heck of a lot. It just turned into smooth basalt. There's some netherite dust turned into that, and I think you can actually turn netherite, like this ancient debris, into 3 pieces. I think there's a way of doing that. Maybe. There's 2, and then you get some slag. Ah, there we go. Dirty netherite scrap, which you can then turn each netherite scrap, so that turns into 3. Right? And then that can get... with some gold, you can turn netherite dust. But you need 4 of those. Nah, that's okay. They've thought of everything. Okay, right. So what to do with this piece of a thing? Basalt, polished basalt. Neat. Dead rock. What do you... Okay. Nothing to do with this, and who knows what to do with that. But that's not useful. So, you're going to go right back in there. Cool paradox machine that I've got. But let's go back to stone. Stone generator. Alright. Which is not too hard to make. You just get some compressed stone. Which I really, I've got compressed stone here, so that's not too hard to do. Right? I don't want to mess with these ones. They're doing a good, or rather this one. Actually, I guess I could just borrow this for a sec, because it's fine. These guys aren't doing anything anyways. So now I understood it that maybe if you stuck a different block underneath it while it's doing its thing, it would create something different. So let's see. Actually, let me just grab this, break that and that and that and that. Can do that. Move you down 1 block. This means I can just like maneuver things around. So do I have obsidian with me? No. Okay. That. Like that. And then if we had... Oh, maybe I need to have that down 1 more. Oh, obsidian. Okay. Yeah. Okay, let's move this down, get the seeds out of there. Let's just throw out those seeds. We don't need them. Okay. I have that there. Yoink, yoink. That, and then that guy there. And you are now lava. You're still making stone, that's fun. Okay. So it doesn't seem like that's a function anymore. And you're still producing kind of at the same rate anyways. So, poo. Yeah. Okay. Blah. Lava. So we're just gonna do that, and that, and that, that. And we'll leave you there for now. If I need to redo any of that. Actually, I'll hang on to this water bucket because I'm probably gonna need it. So let's just replace you here. Cool. Doing your thing. Yeah, because you guys are all stuck. So, which is fine. I don't really need these things right now. So, let's take a look here. Again, for obsidian, are different methods of making it. So, we know that this wand can turn things into lava. So, that's a way of doing it. We could have like a pickaxe tool that automatically breaks it, like a breaker. Is there a breaker? Yeah, we got a few things that are breakers. Advanced block breaker, simple block breaker. I'm not sure what this will need. I know this will be a pain in the butt to do. Yeah. So, and even though this is a rather simple one to make, I think it still uses the durability of the tool. Now I could just give it a diamond pick and ignore it, and see how well that does. You know, just trying to enchant it with like Unbreaking 3, call it a day, see where that goes. That's, yeah, it's not the greatest. Hmm. Let's go back to our puzzle here. Obsidian chicken. There's this. We got lava and water essence, but let's keep meat. Magma block can get it cooled. Stoneworks. How hard is it to get magma blocks? Yeah. Okay. So none of that's great for right now, except for the chicken egg. And we're not in the mode just yet to do that, so we're gonna have to do this the manual way for a little while yet. Which is not terrible. Like, we get quite a bit in one go. And we could probably get away with doing this like about 3 times and then say, okay, I'm done. Hee, don't put up my fire. Look at that. Done and done. Okay. So, let's just put these back. Piggies. Alright, so we got 41. That'll tie us over for a little bit here. That gives us 5, so that's pretty good. All right. Let's see. We got this one taken care of. All right, so let's just go down the line. Definitely for blocks. Definitely for this one. Boom! Mob drops and those things. Oh, that's where I start the ender pearls. Cool. All right, need a couple more. Cool. That one's got one. That's got one. Okay, this one. Cool. That's most of them that I'm worried about right now, which is pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. I'll probably do a little bit more of that off screen. What do I need? Yeah, gathering that. But I think that's a pretty good mark point for saying that that is finished for the farm. Anyways, for the farm. The other thing I was gonna do is magnet. This. Yeah, this guy. And then how about this one? Oh yeah, he's easy. So we need this one, bit of iron, redstone, and gold. Let's grab this, and redstone. I should definitely put some redstone in there so I just have it all the time. Just my supply of it. Okay. One of those. And bit of glowstone. Oh yeah. I definitely also put that over here too. Perfect. This should be a 5x5. Yeah. I think that works like that. Okay, so that stays on, and then that's off. Okay, cool. Yeah, there we go. Now I shouldn't. Good. Yeah, it won't let me magnet it up. So that's good. Perfect. Amazing. So let's go put that away, and that away. And we go over here. And this. So you guys go over here so I can see them easy. Because they're easier to find. This is a trap chest, that's why it stays over there. And done. Awesome. Clipboard time. Clipboard. Alright. Farm and food storage. Alright, so we got XP farm or soul sand production. I think the XP farm will take longer. Because I want to build it out. I'd like to go get some more not those. That. Okay, cool. Nope. This. Thank you. I'd like to get some more of these spawners and stuff, and I'd like to get them like of the right kind of things. And so that means that I've got to go off an adventure without breaking all of them. Basically with a silk touch tool as opposed to anything else. And I've got this one here and this one here. This is also silk touch. This is mostly just for mining. It doesn't do a great job for the other stuff. So I might just keep this tool for knocking it down, or maybe I'll transfer that over and stuff to get the silk touch on something else. But yes, all right. So that means we're going to be working on the soul sand production. And the soul sand production, I think, is easiest done with create. Yeah. So why don't we do that? Let's look at soul sand. Soul sand gets made with either this, in this way. You can atomic reconstructor it, which we don't have availability to use that yet. You can make it with the chickens. Or you can just turn regular old sand, scare it, and make it into soul sand with a fan. Right? I think we got a couple of these somewhere. Let's take out these, because we don't need those right now. We don't need this. XP chicken. That might be useful. Compacting drawers, shimmer goo. And there's some magic stuff that I was thinking about doing later on. Explorer's Compass. Probably should keep that. Yeah, those things are good. Okay, so let's go check out. We might already have a fan. We have a fan in here. Doesn't look like it, which is rather surprising. Okay, what do we need for this? Some iron plates and andesite alloys. So we're just gonna grab 3 of those. We got plenty of iron plates. Why do we have iron plates? Because we have cows that just produce molten iron. So why not? Okay. And then an andesite and shaft. So go grab this. Plop this down. We go Alt. That. That. This. That. Nope. This one. That. Boom. And now we've got those. Awesome. Love that. I love how it just puts the tools away. Okay, great. So next, we're gonna have these fans set up. So I'd like them to be set up facing kind of like this, so that whatever they're up to and blowing and stuff like that, that they're blowing against this wall, that I don't have to deal with them, and it's easier to deal with the stuff here. All right. Also, these chain drives will work wonderfully for making those work perfectly. And how far is that? Because I think I can get away with actually just plop you down over there. Let's move all my tools I'm probably not going to use for next little bit. And with you. I think I can get away with just putting that there. And chain case drive. That. And then that, and that. Oh, okay. Also, where's my wrench? There we go. Alright, so are these blowing? Yep, they're blowing, so that's perfect. At a very high rate, which is cool. I don't know if I need it that high, but I have it that high. So you'll also notice too that this guy, I just put him in the middle and he just works. Alright, and that's cool. Alright, next thing we need to do, we need to make sure we have a belt. And the belt, I think the belt can go underneath it. So that's just fine. So for the time being, we're gonna remove you. Boop. It just turns out the fans for the time being. And then we're going to break that. And this will be my storage of said stuff. You know what? I probably can get away with. Ooh, this is so good. Oh no, that won't work. Because you only work in a line, not up and down. But, oh, actually, I'm gonna do this. And then this. Switch. Here. Here. Underneath. And now I can do nope. Like that. There. And that's nope, not quite. There we go. That'll connect, and then that'll no, stop that. That'll connect there. And then I should be able to do this to that. Now let's put this guy back on. Oh, it even spins the right direction. Oh, that's so amazing. That's so compact. Ah, that's great. All right, so we're gonna have a box here. It's gonna be a box of sand. So we're gonna need to work on that. So how do we get to sand? What was the path for sand? Because I just want to like auto generate it. We do have a lot of sand, but but how many? How many was it? It was one, two, three. Three of these auto hammers, and then stone generator to do that, which is not that hard. Okay, so let's just grab that. Let's see, stone gen. We need one of you. Okay, and then auto. Cool, auto crafter, nice. Love having those. Auto hammer. And we don't need a like high-powered auto hammers because it's going to be a slow-moving system. There's my 50 soul sand. That's gonna get us started. Yeah. Okay. And that reminds me too. Let's just grab this. They need to get squeezed into that section too. So let's start with these guys. We need a hammer. That's easy enough. Okay, so we're gonna need some sticks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bunch of iron. Let's just grab a bunch of that. Oh, okay. Well, I guess we needed some more. Actually, I think I've got one myself. Do I need this? I don't think I do. Well, I'll keep it for now. Really should make myself a better one. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll make myself a better one, and this will be the reminder to go make myself a better one. Okay, great. And then we just need some glass, anything glass. So we need some glass in here, and gold, iron, and redstone, as we do. Some gold. All right, cool. So let's make my 3 auto hammers. Okay, it won't let me do it all at once. That's fine. Bit weird, but whatever. Okay. So we got our 3 auto hammers. Let's go check these things over here. So what I realized too, these fans, they need to blow their material. So what I'm going to do here is remove you, and I'm going to put put you over here. I'm just going. Chain drive there. Right? And oh shit. That did catch me. That caught me. Oh man. Woo! Oh. Ah. Time for a drink. Yes. Ah. You know, it's times like this we take a moment to reflect on being happy. I like that. Let's be happy. Good. Good. Yes. Everything. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Excellent. All right. So what do we need? So let's remove this for right now because this needs to go here. You need to go here so you can get lit on fire. This can stay in that way. Perfect. There we go. And then we got that to that. Excellent. Then we can also, just for giggles, just put some blocks like that. There's no reason to have the other stuff, so, or there's no reason to have anything else on either side of these, so that's cool. So, we've got that set. Now let's, we're going to use these guys actually as part of the system. Right, now let's go get our stone generator. Now that one is going to be a bunch of this. Oh. Or this. Nope. Look at that. How much of that do I need? 7. Oh, I don't need 7. I only need 6. But thank you. I appreciate that. So we'll check you in there. Excellent. The next stone generator. That's a lava bucket and a water bucket and a piece of glass. So let's go get that. Go find our funky tool. There he is. Cool. And we go get a water bucket. Done. Like that. Hmm. Now I know you're generating it. Yes, you guys are placed the right direction. You be a pain in the butt. Yeah, see? Nah. I don't have a chest on me. You're gonna be a pain in the butt, aren't you? Yeah, because I think if I grab it with empty hand, yep, still working. So, how to get the stuff out of you? Oh wait, no, it's blue. Blue is in. Blue is in. Okay. So I placed these wrong. So if I can get it. That work? Yeah. Like that. Still nothing? You are a mean. Yeah, you don't like to connect to anything that doesn't have an inventory already. So, all right, let's go find an inventory for you. How about? I don't like using. I don't mind a chest. That's fine. But still, actually, all right, cool. Oh, okay, and you're auto pulling from the chest, so that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's go make ourselves some drawers. We're gonna need a few of them anyways. We're gonna need the specific type of drawer that we want. First off, let's make a few more chests. And we want the drawers that have just these. And why? Well, because these can act as filters on their own right. Okay. Now, I don't think it's gonna make it matter too much. Oh. Ah, come on. Come on. Give me that. Alright. Put our sand back in here. Excellent. Okay. Now, do we have those gates in here? No. Alright, but all the same. And then on this side, again, we have that guy. And this is why it's not a good idea to have that. Because these are 3x3 and it's gonna break a bunch of things around here. I don't want to break a bunch of things. Hey, green bag. I know there's a stupid. There we go. This side. You have silk touch. Yay. Right. I don't need this gold and stuff anymore, so let's just put that away for right now. Okay. Good. All right. Let's put away you, and then we're gonna put away the buckets, and we're gonna put away the shovel for right now. Okay. Yeah, it feels good. All right. Next thing is we're gonna want these lock and load things. I'm actually going to make sure lock and load the sand as well as lock that one, and then we're gonna. Good. I'm glad that worked. Anyways, I wasn't sure if it was going to. Good. Okay. And then we're going to add that and that. Perfect. All right, how much can you hold? 2,000. That's not bad. If I need to increase that, I will. But I can't see that I would. Anyhow. Okay, we do that. And then see some chicken. Quickly run over here. Go grab a couple of these guys. So we're gonna put that on. And that one. Now technically you are already. That's dropping. I think. Yeah, I don't know. But whatever. And then the last thing we gotta do here is to actually light everything on fire. Because that's how this works. Fire, fire, fire. And let's pop you on. There we go. And you can see here 3 at the bottom. And as they're getting blown in there, they're getting cooked along and stuff. And the only thing that'll be able to go in here is more soul sand. So that's that. And boop, clean that up. Love it. There we go. So this will just produce ad nauseum. And when this fills up, that'll fill up for whatever. Now this is the important part. See, this is linked, which means that I can pull specifically that out from this guy out over here and give a new guy like you, just like you, another one to do. Now, do I have another one of those dudes around in one of my awesome cool chests? I don't know. Hey, but hey, you know what? We did it. Why don't we just put a little check on the checkbox here? Yeah. And you know what? I think that's a good wrapping up point. Thanks very much for watching. I'm SilentKain. This is StoneBlock 4. Come join me next time for some more shenanigans. See what we get up to. I'm going to try and do a little bit more obsidian work off screen here. And then we're going to work on expanding out the dudes there to try and get more of this automatic mining. And we'll go from there. Thanks very much. Bye-bye.